So wait, can I switch these?
Yeah. You're live. Hi.
Hello. Okay, how do I do this?
Okay, let me see. So we want this one over. Where's
Hello.
it's over here? It's over here. This goes right here. Let's see. Old Lady Snoop. Yay, 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 yay.
Hey, Jenna. Hey, Kim.
Lady Snoop?
That's
Kim?
Jenna.
Oh, Jenna.
Jenna.
Hi, Kim. Tammy.
Hey, Tammy. Oh, Lady Snoop. Have a good meeting. Hey, CPO. Hey, Susan. What's happening? What's up? My hair looks like shit.
Lady Snoop.
She's in a meeting.
Bring all the meeting people over.
Kim said hi.
Hi, Kim.
All right, why am I supposed to open this? When? Now?
It's 7:30.
Yeah, it's about 7:30.
It's
Close
7:30.
enough. Oh my God, did you go to that bakery?
I did.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Thank you.
I want half of it.
Yes, I will share. Thank you, honey.
I'll take it right now, as a matter of fact.
Grab half. So we have this bakery that we found.
Okay, here.
Makes the best chocolate chip cookies I have ever tasted in my freaking life. Not exactly low carb.
I had a reason to.
Oh, I need that receipt. What'd you do with it?
It's back in there.
Okay, I'm gonna scan it.
I needed a reason to take the car out.
Good God.
Put some.
There you go. Thanks, honey. Oh my God, you guys, it is so hot in here already. Hey, Breezy, what's up? What's up? Hey, Angela, what's up? How's everybody doing? Okay, hopefully my hair is not going to suck into this thing. I don't like crap. Don't even look at my hair, y'all. It's bad, okay? I'm ready to hack it all the frick off. Hey, Darlene, what's happening? I didn't even notice, like, how bad my gray had gotten until I was underneath these, like, beauty lights or something. And I was like, what in the hell? My hair looks rough, y'all. Don't look at it. I gotta do something about it. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. It's just pissing me off. Hey, Darlene, what's happening? Okay, you guys, we have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. It's been a while, huh? I apologize. Health issues. When the seasons change, my Chiari does not like that. And I have issues, major issues. So, did you and your sister have a good time? We did. My sis, she's back home. We had a lot of fun. I can't wait to see her again at the end of November when we go on vacation. Yay! But it was like...
Turn the AC on, Max.
Okay, thank you. It was like such a quick visit, you know, that we like ran out of time. By the time we saw her best friend from when she was little, and then she's friends with my best friend that I've been best friends with since I was 4. So we hung out with her, hung out with my sister's friend, and then we have another person. She's like family, Marsha. I have to say that every time I say her name. I don't know why. If you know, you know. So we hung out with her. We got to spend the day with her and took her out to eat. She's the one that lost her husband 17 months ago. So, you know, she's still struggling. She's a nurse with hospice now. So she switched jobs. So she's doing good, though. She's doing good. She still has her moments, but I mean, it's only been 17 months. So, you know. We missed you. Ah, thank you. Okay, so first of all, I have to give a shout out to my son. I'm so proud of him, you guys. I am so proud of him. Tomorrow is his 10-year sobriety anniversary. I'm so proud of him. He's just come so far and turned into this amazing man that I didn't know if I was ever going to see that again. You know what I mean? Like, when he was using, he was a piece of shit. I didn't know if I was ever going to, like, see the good-hearted, loving person that I knew, if that makes any sense. So, tomorrow's his 10 years. Unfortunately, he broke up with his girlfriend. It was for the best. Let me just say that. I'm not going to go into too many details, but she needs help. And, you know, it broke his heart, of course. Like, that's the one thing about my son, you guys. He is such a kind, loving individual, you know, that he doesn't do well with breakups and bad things and sad things, you know. So I'm just so proud of him that, you know, he's gone through all this. He's gone through an abusive relationship and he's still sober, you know. He's still clean and sober and he takes his sobriety seriously, and I'm so proud of him. So thank you guys. Thank you. I'm going to pass all this on to him. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just so damn proud of him. Like, you know, like I said, like, one of the hardest times in our lives as a family was, you know, telling him, you either go into recovery, you go to rehab, or you don't have a home, because I can't keep watching you kill yourself, you know. So he has just done a 180. He helps other people. He sponsors other people in the program, and he's, you know, totally committed to it, and he's just an amazing human. So I had to give a shout out, y'all. Sorry. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's see. My husband apparently spilled coffee all over this desk. It's disgusting. Ugh, I hate coffee. It's so gross. But I'm so proud of my husband. Listen to this, you guys. So, you know, we're trying to get healthy. Of course, then he goes to the bakery and buys me a chocolate chip cookie. But I ate like shit when my sister was here. You guys, no lie, I gained 10 pounds while my sister was here. That is so pathetic. I have since gotten 6 of that back off, and I'm back on track. But I'm sure after I eat this cookie, yeah. So, let's see. I don't know why. I thought I turned my phone off. I turned it off. I have to tell you guys this interesting story about when I was little that I just found out when my sister was in town. And it kind of like, you know how like you're going through life and everything's good, and then you find out about something that happened that you weren't aware of or you didn't remember, and it just kind of like blows up on you a little bit. I mean, it's not that dramatic. Listen, it's not that dramatic, but it did like make me think that I do this for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge reason why I do this, and I didn't even know it. You know, I mean, I was blessed with the gifts, but I didn't know about the situation I'm going to talk to y'all about. And when I found out about it, I was like, wow, that blows my mind. Like, my life could have been so completely effed up and different. You know what I mean? That was so awesome. A very early good morning, Victorian friends from hot South Africa. Finally, I caught alive again. Hey, Sharon, welcome, honey. Pat Carlson, welcome, honey. Hi, everyone. Started early again. Hope you all are doing great. Yeah. Hey, Latuan, welcome, honey. So let me tell you a little story, you guys. You guys ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for this? It's Friday, and in case you just came in, let me just say that I know my hair looks like shit. I'm having a horrible hair day. I don't have bad hair days. I have, ow, getting sucked in the fan. I have horrible hair days. It's okay though. I don't care at this point. I'm ready to chop it all off and be done. Hack it. I want it like, I think like to like right there, like really short.
What?
What?
I don't think so.
Bullshit. Like, you control what I do to my hair, honey. Give me a break. Oh my god, my hair is getting stuck in the fans again. Happy Friday, Latuan. I know you have enriched my life for sure. Aw, thank you, Tammy. Damn, thank you. That hurts my heart. It makes me happy. A good hurt my heart. Okay. Well, first, okay. Let me get these little things out of the way first, okay? So, WTF, you guys. WTF. Like, big in all caps. Huge WTF. Dollar Tree had said they were going to put a bunch of their prices back down to $1, right? Well, that shit hasn't happened. But let me tell you what has happened. Reading glasses, which I don't use reading glasses, I have a prescription, but reading glasses, nonetheless, are now $1.50. And other things in the store are now $1.50. And that's not the plus section. We don't even have the plus section out here. We don't even have one out here, okay? What? I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but that quickly? Like, didn't we just raise everything up to $1.25? Excuse me, you guys. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that because I was like, are you freaking kidding me? What do you mean $1.50? And like some stuff is $1.30 now. Get your shit together. Either make it $1.25 or make it $1.50, everything. But don't have this scattered crap to where you're like walking around going, is this $1.50? Is this $1.25? You know what I mean? So what are some other things? Okay. So there's a lot of shit going on in the DC area, you guys. Oh, let me tell you this. There was a lady raped earlier today in Fairfax County, Virginia. They're looking for the guy who did it. Some sheriff in Loudoun County, Virginia was arrested for apparently beating the shit out of his family member and not letting that family member call the police. It's like, what is wrong with people? Now, downtown DC, let me tell you what's going on in downtown DC. The CVS stores in downtown DC, and CVS stores are like, I don't know, like every 4 or 5 blocks in DC, okay? So these mobs of teenagers are coming in and like wiping all of the shelves out to where there's like nothing left on the shelves. And then they're taking like food items and smashing them on the ground and stepping on them and like destroying the frickin' store for the employees. You guys, what in the hell is wrong with this world? Because something is freaking gone crazy around here. And it's been horrible. It was like nonstop for the last 2 weeks, popping up on my phone. Abduction, rape, stabbing, murder. There's been probably, in 2 weeks, there's been like 6 random murders in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Like, it's just been nonstop, like random shit. And that's not even like the kids killing other kids down in Baltimore or in DC. We're not even talking about the shootings in DC or Baltimore. I'm talking about like places where there aren't usually shootings, right? It's been insane, you guys. Hey, Tin! You're nuts, your hair looks great. Thank you. I've seen videos of that. Yeah, ridiculous. It is. You need to get out of there. I do. I truly do, you guys. Like, oh, I have my new shirt on, you guys. My sister brought me another. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs. Don't talk to me about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, though. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm aware of it. I don't care. My sister bought me an early birthday present. My birthday's in December. She bought me a Travis Kelce jersey. That's my first jersey, y'all. I have tons of Chiefs t-shirts, but that's my first jersey. I'm like so excited. That is very concerning. The world has gone crazy. It has. Boo. Hey. Go Chiefs. So expensive to move anywhere right now. It is. It's absolutely insane. We do have Amazon coming to our area, more data centers, which means more hiring, which means we could get more for our house. But the problem is needing to find a place to live. You know what I mean? Like, we were looking like out in West Virginia, like in the mountains, like for a piece of property. And hubby said the other day, I'd rather live closer to your sister so we can like help her and stuff. So we need to get all that figured out. So, okay, so let's talk about a few things. So this was really getting to me today. Quite frankly, it pissed me off so bad. Okay, so I got an email from this lady, and she's been a subscriber of mine, I guess, for quite a few years. And her husband died in 9/11, apparently. She saw my videos. She's seen my channel. She's been a subscriber. And she said, I don't want to tell you too much, but could you help me connect with them? And I was like, of course, The next part of what she told me was what really, excuse my French, pissed me the F off, y'all. Like, seriously, pissed me the F off. So immediately I was seeing like an apron, right? So I was thinking like he must have worked Windows of the World, or whatever it is, the top of the World Trade Center restaurant, because I kept seeing an apron. So I'm like, okay. Well, she said that I guess a friend of hers told her that there's a good probability that her husband is in hell. Because she said there's a good probability that he jumped, and if he jumped, he committed suicide and he's going straight to hell. The first couple things I said, well, here's what I want to tell you, okay? I don't know about you and your belief system, but me and my belief system, I believe in a loving God, okay? I don't care what you call him. I call him God. I believe in a loving God. I believe God doesn't want to see us sitting in hell, okay? And I said, secondly, if in fact your husband did jump, which we'll get to that, I said, that's not suicide. He would have never jumped from the building if in fact that's what happened, had these stupid ass pieces of shit, had they not have hit the towers and killed everybody. And I just told her, I said, I'm sorry, but I'm here to tell you, I said, I was raised Catholic. I get it. I get that Catholics believe that, but I fought with a priest about this, okay? If a person chooses to take their life, God doesn't want to see them rotting in hell any more than their loved ones would want to see them rotting in hell. You know what I mean? So you're given an option, like, do you want to live out eternity and be happy and possibly go back down again and do it all over again? But you know what I mean. You don't go to hell because you commit suicide. That's not how it works. Now, I'm not advocating for people to race out and kill themselves, for God's sake, But it just pisses me the F off. I said to her, I said, that is not a friend. I'm sorry. But if these people that you call your friends are aware of the fact that every year you have to relive the fact that your beloved husband died because of the result of 19 assholes, that thought they were going to go have all these women in heaven and have all these riches. Well, guess what? They're in hell and your husband's up there. So I said, you need to tell these people where to go. I said, I'm not telling you what to do, but you need to tell them where to go. Like, it pissed me off. It really made me angry, you guys. I really had a flashback to the conversation I had with a Catholic priest about suicide, and I'm not going to go into it here, but my head started twitching a little and my neck tightened up and I was ready to kill. I wanted to get in my car and drive to this lady. Okay. Shady friend, exactly. People are stupid. What a crock, exactly. Those kind of people, right? So hurtful, yep. What a horrible thing to say to a grieving person. Glad you could put her mind at ease. You know, and I was able to connect with her husband, so now I can give her some peace and tell her what happened. I told her that I might discuss it on here. I wouldn't say any names or, you know, anything like that. It just blows my mind that someone would call themselves a friend and say that to someone, knowing that this person goes through the grieving process every year, you know, not just on 9/11, but, you know, every birthday, every anniversary, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every Easter. You know what I mean? Like, how could you say that to someone that, if you're a friend of hers, then I'm sure you've seen her mourn the loss of her husband, the father of her kids, throughout the years. Like, how? I said to her, if that's a friend, I'll just die alone, because that's bullshit. Like, I would never want a friend like that. Yeah. I believe God understands mental health issues. Exactly. You know, it just, oh, you guys, it really got to me, if you can't tell. Okay, so let's change gears. So let me tell you about this thing that I learned the other day that kind of put my gifts and what I do into perspective, if that makes any sense. I mean, I obviously, I know I have these gifts and I love helping people, and I try to help as many people as I can, you know. But hearing this story, I was kind of like, wow, okay, my life could have been so different, you know. So let me tell you what happened. So years ago, when I was little, my sister was little, she thinks I was probably in first grade. So, like, really little. Apparently some asswipe took and cut letters out of a magazine and taped them to a piece of paper and addressed it to my parents and said that they were going to take us, that they were going to kidnap us. And it was kind of, I believe, like, kind of like a pre-ransom letter, apparently. So in case you guys don't know, Mom and Daddy had polio. That's how they met. So they were disabled. So, you know, Mom always walked on crutches, and Daddy had braces from his waist down and walked on crutches. Mom worked from home. She was a seamstress and she babysat. So she worked from home. Daddy worked out of the home. So we lived in this apartment complex. We'd been there for several years, and we had befriended the guy who was like the head maintenance guy that worked there. He was a really great guy. And he would always kind of like look out for me and my sister, you know, if we were outside playing, or whatever. Okay. So Mom and Daddy had to walk down like 6 concrete steps to get in and out of our apartment. And so it took them a little while. So it wasn't like they could run out the door and run, right? So this maintenance guy, his wife, they used to like look out for us. So Daddy gets home from work one day and opens the mailbox and finds this ransom letter or whatever, saying that this guy was going to kidnap us. And my sister didn't know exactly what it said. She saw it briefly, I guess, but she didn't really know what it said. You know, she was a kid too. So I guess they called the police, and the police came out, and they said, okay, you know, you need to be really cautious with your kids. Okay, so the way the apartment complex was like on a hill. So it was like apartments all the way up this hill, and then up at the back, and then in like a horseshoe shape. Okay, but it was like up a hill, right? So like we lived like here, and then down here. Okay, so we lived like here, and then right here, the buses would pull up and pick us up and drop us off. So my sister rode a different bus than me. So she got off the bus and waited for my bus to pull up this particular day. My bus pulls up. I get out, and my sister apparently sees this guy. So, okay, so our apartment is right here, okay? And then you go down like 5 more cement steps, and there's pavement down here, and this is where the bus pulls up. So like backed in right here before you, so I would get off the bus, walk over, walk up the steps, walk up the hill, make a right, go to my apartment, okay? There was a guy, apparently, some shady looking piece of shit, backed in, like watching us. I don't know if he had binoculars, I don't know, but he was watching us. And so my sister saw him and got scared, and so she yelled for me, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, get inside, run, run, run. And I guess I was dilly-dallying, because that's how I was. And I wasn't taking her seriously. And she was like, I'm serious, go now, go. And I was like, okay. So my little fat self ran, apparently. My sister ran, we got to the apartment, told Mom. Mom called the maintenance guy, called my dad at work, and called the police. Maintenance guy comes running down, sees the guy. I don't know if he gets a plate or what. I don't know. My sister didn't know. The police come. We don't even know at this point if this piece of shit was captured, or we don't know. We don't know. You know, our parents are gone now. I mean, it's something I could connect with them and ask them, I guess, but I just kind of learned about this the other day. So that's, I mean, she couldn't remember anything else. She just remembers that. And she didn't know. She said, you know, Daddy may have gone to court. You know, they may have caught him, and Daddy may have went to court, and we just thought he was at work, you know, or something. I guess she never heard anything else about it. Now, our family friend, Marsha, who we hung out with, she remembered. She was like, oh my God, your stalker. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Excuse me, because she's 2 years older than my sister. And I was like, stalker, what are you talking about? Like, I have no recollection of any of this. You know, but I look back on that and think, like, you know, my life could have been so different, you know, had we been abducted. I mean, it's just scary, you know. I don't know if he was caught. Hopefully he's dead at this point in hell somewhere. But it was just like really eye-opening to hear this story. Now we're going to ask Marsha. We're going to ask her mom, Martha, because she was best friends with our mom. So she might know more about it than what my sister and Marsha can remember. But it just like blew my freaking mind to the point where I haven't told anybody. I haven't talked to anybody about it. I debated on whether I was going to talk about it tonight, and I kept feeling like, you know, I just need to get this out. Like, you know how sometimes when something's bothering you and you get it out, you feel so much better? Well, I don't feel like that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just needed to get that out, you know, because it just really like, wow, my sister or me or both of us could have had like a really different life, you know. And it just pisses me off because, you know, this piece of shit obviously knew that my mom and daddy were handicapped, and they, you know, he probably thought, oh, this will be easy type, you know what I mean? Like, and that just makes me want to hunt him down and kill him. Just kidding. Just kidding. But thankfully, my sister and I were not abducted by some crazy ass piece of shit, and our life was good, and we were very fortunate to have the parents that we had, thankfully. But it's just scary when you learn something. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, I literally was like dumbfounded. We were like sitting in Marsha's living room, and I was like, excuse me, what? What are you talking about? You know, I was like, what are you talking about? Stalker. What? And then to find out, you know, that he took the time to like cut letters out of a magazine and piece them together, you know, and he put a lot of time and some effort into it, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like it is today where everything is so traceable, you know? But yeah, so that's my creepy ass story. Yeah, so, beyond scary. Everyone's worst night. Yep, scary stuff. Yep. The what ifs are so scary, can't help but to ponder it over. I think that's what it is, Latuan. I think it's, you know, the thinking like, what would have happened if one of us would have been taken or both of us would have been taken, you know? I mean, I just can't even, like, I know the pain that these parents go through when they're missing their children, you know, and just thinking of my mom and dad, everything that they've gone through in their life. They had such a tough life. And then, you know, if that would have been thrown in on top of it, like, I can't even imagine, you know. Just freaks you out a little bit. You guys know, okay, so I'm working on the case that I told y'all that was like a conspiracy case, right? I'm up to my freaking eyeballs, y'all. Oh, that's over my eyeballs. I'm up to my top of my head and shit trying to figure this out. Like, it's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy case. Okay, here's the other case I'm working on. The Murdoch family. Can you freaking believe that? How did I get into this shit? Well, I'll tell you. I was contacted by Maggie Murdoch, and I then connected with Paul Murdoch. And just so you know, remember I was asking once upon a time, I was like, I don't even know how to pronunciate the guy's name. It's Murdoch, like D-O-C-K, Murdoch. Heard it from Paul and Maggie. How about that? And that's not all. The hits just keep on coming. I also connected with Stephen Smith. So I need to pull that together, pull everything together and get the video out. Y'all, like, now I told you, I was honest with you guys, like back when the Murdoch case was going on, it wasn't something that I watched all day, every day. It wasn't Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for me, okay? Did I get updates on my phone? Yes. And Kim gave me updates, and I think Kim, you gave me updates. But I didn't sit there glued to it at all. No way, no shape, no form. But it's a crazy case, you guys. Like, I didn't even realize how deep it ran and how crazy it was until I was contacted by Maggie. And then I connected with Paul, and then Stephen Smith. And you guys, someone had asked me a while ago what I thought of Buster Murdoch, and I will tell you. The apple does not fall far from the tree, if you know what I mean. So watch my video this week. I'm going to at least get that one out. I'm going to try to get the conspiracy theory one, you guys, it's killing me. It's been tough. It was really nice when my sister came to town that I took a break from that, because that case, let me tell you, it has kept me up a lot. Like this other case, it's really bad. It's a really bad, intense case, and it's really like kept me up, no lie. Like, you know, I already have a hell of a time sleeping because of all these dreams that I have, and the natural disaster dreams, and they're still coming, you know. I've still been having them like crazy. In fact, I don't know why this is. I don't know how I know this. It's weird. Sometimes I get messages. I don't freaking know how I know. But I just feel like we're coming up on like a huge disaster. Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's an earthquake, if it's a tornado, if it's a plane crash, God forbid. I don't know. But I do know that there's something big brewing. Like, I don't know how I know that, but I know that there's something big going on, that something's going to happen. Yeah. If that creep hadn't have tipped his hand with the note, do you think you would have noticed him? You know, my sister probably would have, because she was older. You know, I was little. I think my sister probably would have, you know. And that's the other thing, is that I just feel so bad for my sister, because she was like the big sister, and it all kind of fell on her, you know what I mean? Like, I was too little to really know what the hell was going on, type of thing. So, yeah, creepy. Murdoch shaking my head. Wow, how interesting. Can't wait. Cool. So scary, especially after the young girl was abducted last Saturday, right? You guys. Can't wait for that video. Cool. When that little girl was abducted, I knew she didn't just walk away on her own. I knew she was taken. But I very much knew she was still alive. But I'm telling you guys, I don't think she was that far from being a victim, from becoming a victim. Like, he would have killed her. And when I heard that, oh, they didn't do the Amber Alert until the next damn day, I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean? A kid goes missing at 5 something at night on a Saturday, and you don't do an Amber Alert until Sunday? How does that make any sense? Isn't that what the frickin' Amber Alert's for? You know, to warn people, to get her picture out there? Like, yeah. Crazy, you guys. Does your sister share your gift? She doesn't have the exact same gifts that I do. She's very... she'll know the phone's gonna ring, and she'll know who's about to call. Like, she'll know when shit's about to happen. She gets like that kind of stuff. So, you know, she very much has that. I mean, she has like a really keen intuition, and she's even better than I am when it comes to, like, she can hear somebody's name or meet them or just know their name, and she'll get like a bad feeling and know that something's not right with them, whether it be that they're off, you know, they've got issues, or whether it be that something's about to happen to them. Like, she gets that kind of stuff. Yeah, so yeah. And you guys, like I said, I'm sad that my son broke up with his girlfriend. It was for the best, and I wish her nothing but the best, and I hope she gets help, and I hope she has an amazing life, because she's an amazing young woman. And I'm just so damn sad. You know, I'm just sad that she's gone. I mean, we had, you know, she and I had made plans. We were going to go antiquing, and we were going to go do this, we were going to go do that, and, you know, so it just sucks when all of a sudden whoosh, that relationship is done. You know, and she texted hubby and I like a really great message, and I felt so bad. Like, I didn't really know how to handle it, what to say this time, you know, because my son said, you know, Mom, I gave her a chance before, but I can't do that ever again. Like, I can't go back to that. Yeah, so, you know, my heart's just kind of broken for him. You know, he's trying to maneuver his way through this. And listen to this shit, you guys. So he had moved out of here, and he had a roommate while he was going to move back in with his girlfriend. So he gave his notice to the roommate. So now the roommate, I guess, is pissed off at him and won't talk to him. And so now we have to go move all of his stuff out tomorrow, and he's going to move back in here. I'm so sad. Sorry. He's going to move back in for a little while till he finds something else. But, you know, it's just like to go from moving out and getting back to your girlfriend and everything's going great. Oh, he got a great review, you guys. His job is going awesome. He's kicking ass. He got a huge raise, a bonus. Like, you know, so things are going good for him. And then, bam, everything with his girlfriend. So, it sucks. It just really sucks. Like, you know. All right, let me see. I made it. Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry, you guys. Something just popped up and I can't see. There we go. I made it. I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Jenna, what's up? I'm glad you made it. We talked about a lot. You missed a lot. You may want to go back and rewatch it. I found out from my sister the other day that apparently some guy sent a ransom note to our parents and was going to kidnap us and possibly kill us. And I was a little shit, and nobody ever told me this. So I literally found out the other day, and I was like, wait, what? So yeah, I was going through the what ifs. Like, what if something would have happened to her and I? You know, and maybe that's why whenever I see a missing child, like I just feel like I have to help find them. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why subconsciously, you know, I mean, I guess they talked to me about it when I was little and tried to explain it to me. I don't remember any of it. I'm sure I blocked it out. But it's really like, in case you all can't tell, it's really been bugging me. Like, just, you know, the what ifs, you know, crap. And wow, like, what if my parents had to lose, you know, one or both of their daughters? Like, I couldn't imagine them going through that pain. They were so awesome, and they struggled so bad in life with their polio and, you know, trying to, you know, function in life. And yeah, so that just, yeah. So yeah, so we talked about that. We talked about this lady whose husband died on 9/11. I was seeing him wearing an apron. So I think he he worked on Windows for the World, that restaurant. A friend of hers told her that if her husband jumped, then he committed suicide and he was in hell. Yeah. So I was able to connect with her husband, and I gave her the news. You know, if I told her I was going to talk about her case a little bit tonight, I wasn't going to use any names or any information. But I told her once I connected that if she was okay with me sharing it, maybe I would share more. But I don't. That's not my place to do that. So, so I was saying, you know, this person's a piece of shit, shouldn't be your friend, because I don't know friends that would say that shit, you know. So, yeah. Hope your son finds his perfect soulmate for a happy life. Aw, thanks, Tammy. I think he's just struggling because he's like, you know, I'm in my 30s and, you know, I'm never going to have a perfect relationship. You know, so I think that's why he accepted what was happening in their relationship and he allowed it to happen. Because he felt like, well, no relationship's perfect. So, you know, and he kept like trying to justify it to himself that the abuse, oh, it's, you know, I love her. It's okay. It's okay if she's abusive to me. And I sat him down and said, look, you know, I was in an abusive marriage and Y'all know my story. And I got out after I was shot. So I told him, I said, you know, you did like such a mature thing by walking away, and you know, I know it hurts and I know it sucks. I know you love her. Excuse me. But you know, he made a good decision. He made the right decision, you know. So yeah, it just sucks, you know. We're gonna miss her. But I want her to get help. Like, I really want the best for her, because she's an amazing person, you know. She's just had such a shitty upbringing with drug addicts for parents, and she's had a screwed up life, you know. And it sucks because, you know, she started to feel like she had a family, and now she's back to being by herself. And it sucks. And I'm having a hard time. And I'm not trying to be a selfish bitch, you know, because I know my son's struggling. Like, yeah. All right, let me see. When I was in Catholic grade school, my teacher told me my mom was going to hell because her boyfriend lived with us after Dad died. Oh my God. Oof. I was saying, like, I grew up Catholic, and I had a fight with a Catholic priest because, you know, he tried to say that anybody that takes their life ends up in hell. And I said, oh, you're wrong. I know you're wrong. And he was like, oh yeah, how do you know that? And I was like, because I can communicate with people that have passed. And you are so wrong. And I'm not going to say this person's name, but I said, so-and-so is not in hell. Nope. And he was like, well, I'm going to pray for you. And I was like, yeah. And in my head at the time, I'm thinking, I don't know that I want your prayers if you believe that way. Sorry, guys. I'm a Christian. Y'all know I'm a Christian. I believe in the Lord. I just have a really, really, really hard time with churches and a lot of things that happen in churches, you know. Like the Duggars. I was a fan years ago of 19 Kids and Counting, you know. And just over time, as more things have been shown to everybody, you know, it's just, it's pathetic and it's sickening. And it has made me in so many ways, like, just be like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with Christians or the Christian church, you know, because of it. And, you know, the way people treat me because of my gifts, you know, that, oh, you're a Satan worshiper. And, oh, you're talking to Satan. You're dealing with Satan, you know. And it's like, I'm not the one dealing with Satan. I think you are Satan. How about that? You know, it's just tough, y'all. So I got sucked into this. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Hold on, let me get caught up. It is hard. I had an ex-boyfriend come and cry at my home for hours. Of course I cried too. Yeah, aw. It sucks. Breaking up is hard to do. Y'all remember that song? I love that song. Actually, suicides don't go to hell, and Catholic Church changed that. I found out from a nun when my niece killed herself in 2003. Really? Well, that's good to know that they don't think that way anymore. That's good to know, because, so, okay, you guys, so I told you, like, you know, I liked the Duggars back in the day. Who the hell was I, and what was I thinking? Let me tell you. So I started, I don't know why I even want to watch this family, but you know, so I like watching the King's Guards in the UK. Right? So if I'm working on a case and it's tough and I need a break, I'll watch that. Okay? Well, I started watching this other family, the Happy Caravan. Can't even remember the woman's name, the mom's name. Her husband is Mark. Anyway, she's basically useless. She has like 5 million kids, and she's pregnant with another one. You know, they moved from San Diego to New York. They live in Harlem, okay? In Harlem. And I've watched videos where she's walking down the street with Enoch, her son, who I think he's like 5 or 6. Melody, who's my favorite. Oh my God, I love her. She's so sweet and so cute. She's like 4 or 5. And then her baby is Moses. He just turned 2, and then she's pregnant again. So she'll be walking down the street with Moses in his stroller and Enoch and Melody, and they're just wandering all over the place. Okay, wall-to-wall people, vendors selling shit. They go into, you know, change 5 different trains on the subway. And these kids are just like running all over the place. And I'm like, oh my God, one of these kids is going to end up getting abducted or hurt, you know? She's useless. Marco cooks. Marco works full time. Marco takes them to Trader Joe's and then to Costco in the van. They take the van to do that. But most things they do on the subway because it's so expensive to park their van in New York City. And they'll go into Trader Joe's, and he's got Moses he's wearing on his back. And then he's pushing the cart, and he's got the list, and he's getting all the stuff. And she's just standing there going like this. Like, pretend this is my camera, okay? She's like, oh, this is my camera. So she's like this. And we're buying Rotel tomatoes. And we're buying, and Marco picked out a watermelon. Thank you, Marco. That's so sweet. You guys, she doesn't carry the baby. She doesn't do anything with the baby. She doesn't cook. I don't think she cleans. She doesn't do anything at the grocery store except film what she's putting in the cart. And then, look, she lays shit in the cart, right? And then Marco pulls that out, and she's like, oh, Marco's so sweet. He has to organize the cart so that everything fits. He's so sweet. Really? Y'all. And then she doesn't cut away when she should sometimes. And so when Marco's like screaming at Melody's my favorite, okay? Don't scream at that adorable little girl. Like, he screams at her all the time because she's like, she reminds me of me when I was little. She's like feisty. She has, you know, her own little attitude, and she reminds me so much of me when I was little, you know? And he's so mean to her. And like, the mom is so stupid. She doesn't even like cut, right? She doesn't even do like a cut. It's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying. And she's always like, oh, Marco's so sweet. Marco's so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet, Marco. I'm like over here choking, about to vomit all over the place. Like, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, do you have a Galaxy folding phone? So do I. No. I have a, what is this, Kim? I have whatever Kim has, because we had this conversation at one time. It's a, shit, I don't know, Galaxy 5019 and something. I don't freaking know. I don't know what the hell it is. It's a Galaxy something. But I love this case because I can like put my credit cards in it. I can put my license in it. Like, I can put money in it. I love this little case. So I always go back. Hubby bought me one of these cases like years ago. And I always go back and get these cases because I love them. Samsung S22 Ultra. There you go. That's what I have. It's a piece of crap. And so is T-Mobile. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Watch Mom of 8 Kids. I came across this and was gobsmacked. You just have to watch to believe. Husband just dies, decades older than her. She hasn't told most of the kids and doesn't drive. What the hell? She seems wackier than the Happy Caravan family. I gotta write this down. No way, I gotta watch it tonight when I get off here. That's insane. Is it just called Mom of 8 Kids? I'm guessing that's what it's called. That's why you said that. I have the same case in blue. Oh, really? I had green before, and I just switched to purple, so. But I keep getting, like, I don't know, like this powder. I don't know if there's something in my purse, like this brown powder on the outside. It doesn't affect my phone. I don't know if it's like, maybe it's something in my purse. I need to clean my purse out. Not my ex-boyfriend, my daughters. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I have the same case blue. Hi, Victoria. Long time. Finally made it back. Hey, Robert. Welcome, welcome, honey. How are you? Phone's great. T-Mobile sucks. So freaking true. Oh, Deanna. Oh, my God. Deanna, of course. How are you? I'm so glad you're back. How have you been? Where have you been? You okay? You all right? Yeah, T-Mobile sucks, you guys. It has been my... Kim, I was having problems with my text messages earlier. My text messages weren't working part of yesterday. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, mom of 8 kids. You will not believe what you're seeing. Wow. She hasn't told her kids that their dad is dead. Train wreck. Gotta go watch. Just kidding. You know, I just have to I have to watch some of these stupid people, because I'm telling you, this caravan woman, happy caravan. I don't know why I watch it, because the majority of the time she just pisses me off to where like I want to reach through and slap the crap out of her husband for yelling at Melody. And and the little boy Enoch, he's so cute. He's precious. And the dad like doesn't have the patience for him. The dad's just, he's a piece of shit. But I didn't say that. Texts don't work, drop calls, just horrible. Yep, that's my phone. T-Mobile. So over the bullshit, it's not even funny. I started keeping a log in my little text, what do you call it? Notes thing, Samsung Notes, of every time my phone has a problem. And I'm just gonna call T-Mobile and just go nuts on them. And be like, on this day at this time, you know, be like the worst person ever. Like, you know, if my husband pisses me off, I can say, oh, on this date, at this time, you said blah, blah, blah. Just kidding, I'm not that bad, but... But I have a good memory when it comes to that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to get the Murdoch video. See, I do it all the time. Murdoch video. I say Murdoch all the time. I'm going to get the Murdoch video out this next week. You guys, like, I swear, when people were filling me in on his trial, like, I didn't know just how effed up this family is, you know? And this kid Buster, I don't know, somebody sent me a link that he did something on Fox News or something, some show or something. I don't believe a damn thing out of his mouth. He's a piece of shit. It's just like his brother, just like his dad. And I will give his mom this. Now, was the mom perfect? No. She overlooked all the bullshit, you know? But at least she was a decent, well, let me rephrase that. At least she was a semi-decent human being. You know what I mean? Like, because the rest of them, they're useless. I have no idea why my phone is under her husband's account. It's weird. First time I know. That's okay. I'm just glad you're here. They will give you a $20 credit and hope you are good. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Because they obviously haven't met their match yet. Because I am not done with their bullshit. Making chicken broccoli cheese soup. Oh, that sounds yummy. That sounds really good. I had tacos. The one night I cook, my son goes out to eat because he was like the past, I don't know, 2 nights. He's like, are you cooking? I'm like, no. He calls, Mom, I'm on my way home. Are you cooking? Nope. So I cooked tonight, and then he's like, I'm gonna go get pho with my buddy. I'm like, oh, you have a pho? time. How about that? Delighted, my dear. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Do you think they will arrest Barrymore for you now that Suzanne has been found? I sure as hell hope so. I hope so. Victoria, doctor's appointment yesterday shows I lost 44 pounds since May 20th. Woohoo! You go, girl. BMI down 8 points and A1C down from 6.2 to 5.3. Ah, Tammy, that's awesome. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yay. I'm back on my health kick until hubby got me chocolate chip from the bakery. Chocolate chip cookies from the bakery. Yeah, I gained so much weight when my sister was here. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. I was actually pretty healthy. Like, I ate salads a lot. When we would go out to eat, I ate salads a lot. But then I had, what did I have? What did I have when my sister was here? Let's see. I had a cheese Danish, and it was good, y'all. What else did I have?
All the bad stuff.
Yeah, all the bad stuff. But I was good. When y'all were eating carbs, I was eating salads.
Yeah, whatever.
When we went to this pizza joint and I had a salad, my sister and my friend had pizza. I had a salad. Excuse me. But I gained so much freaking weight because I ate so much freaking trash. It wasn't even funny. And it adds up, you know? So I got to get completely back on track. But that's so freaking good, Tammy. Congratulations. Keep it up. Keep going. You got to keep going. I went to see my new doctor. You guys. I have a new doctor. Okay, so every 3 years, the doctors leave because they're residents. And you get a new doctor. Well, normally I get a new doctor, but I keep they keep the same supervisor, which is the main doctor that I like. He retired. So I go in there and I get this young little girl. She was really nice. Very thorough. I totally jived with her. Then this little Doogie Howser looking MFer walked in. He said, "Oh, hi." Shook my hand. "So nice to finally meet you. I spoke to you over the phone." And I was like, wait a minute. You're the doctor I was talking to over the phone? Like, what are you, 12? Maybe 15? What the fuck? Like, how old are you, you know? You guys. He immediately started talking about changing up my meds and doing this and doing that. And I was just like, nope, nope. No, I'm not doing any of that today. I was like, no, like, I can't even go there today. Like, really? I walk in here and I know my doctor's gone, so I have to meet a new doctor. And then on top of it, I didn't even know that the supervisor had retired. It was a nightmare, you guys. It was a freaking nightmare. So, yeah. Wish I could share with everyone here. Is everyone else noticing how freaking hot it still is in October? Freaking 90 today. Yes, girl. It's horrible. Look at me. I'm like sweating like a dog. It's hot as crap. Like they said, oh, they said we'd be down to the 60s, I guess. When is that going to happen? We're at 60 degrees in Illinois. Ah, wow. Thanks, y'all. I won't stop now. Lifestyle change, kiddo. Yep, keep going, Tammy. Keep going. We're at 60 degrees in Illinois. 70 here in Arkansas. Wow. Hopefully, I think it's supposed to come down tomorrow. But who the hell knows? It was supposed to come down all of this last week, and it didn't. So, hubby and I are making... Here, we're talking about low carb. Hubby and I are going to make a bunch of pasta tomorrow. Just because I've only done it one time. I need to practice, not because I need to eat it, because I sure as the hell don't, but I am going to make it. I've got my quilt almost done. So my quilting teacher, her house flooded, And then on top of it, she's leaving for a cruise. So I don't go to my last quilting class until the 16th. And then I'll be putting the border and binding on and learning about the backing and doing all that. So I'm so excited to get it done, y'all. It's so pretty. Like, I am so excited. I can't wait to see the finished product because it is so damn pretty. I'll show you guys, like, when I get the border and binding done like on the 16th. I'll show y'all. It's so pretty. Like, I was so just in shock that I was able to sew this and make this. I'm like, holy shit. It's like, what did she say? It's between a twin size and a full size blanket. So yeah, so I was pretty impressed with myself that I was able to do all this, because first of all, I didn't think I would like it. I thought I would hate it. But I love sewing. I love quilting. Like, and I know my mom's up there like, you stupid weenie, you should have listened to me. You know what I mean? Like, because she's probably like, you dummy, I tried to teach you. It's going to be 82 here tomorrow in Washington State. Wow. I never thought I could do it, but that diabetes scare put my mind straight quick. That's what happened to me years ago when they said, you know, that I had diabetes and all that. Man, I lost so much weight. I went into overdrive. I have to get a new doctor too. Victoria, better not touch my meds. They work. End of story. But you know how they are nowadays. Oh, well, you've been taking this medication for 6 months. Maybe we should take you off of it. You probably don't need it anymore. And then it just totally screws your whole system up. And with my Chiari, you know, and having seizures and all that stuff, you know, and the headaches, and you mess with one medicine, it totally screws me up. Like, and I just go into like a tailspin, you know. I still have a whole lot to lose, not nearly there yet. Me neither, girl, but you'll get there. It's one day at a time. You're doing awesome. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. That sounds awesome. I wish I had patience to quilt. I didn't think I had the patience to quilt either, girl, but Deanna, so sorry for you. We were hot this summer and I never left the house. Yeah. She is saying, told you so. Yeah, exactly. Post your quilt when done. I will. I definitely will. I'll put a picture on my community page when I'm done with it. Tammy, I'm pre-diabetes, but have been that way for years. Well, that's good. That means it hasn't advanced, so that's good. That's my next project, learning to sew. Tammy, I was so, like, amazed because I haven't sewn since I was in home economics. I didn't like it then, and I thought, well, surely I'm not going to like it now. But let me tell you something. Hubby went out. I was using my 1967 Singer, and he went out and bought me a new sewing machine. And it's like push button, and it does all this fancy stuff. In fact, he made me an apron, and on the apron, he I just went blank. He embroidered my name on the apron. It's pretty cool. I'll show it to you. But yeah, I didn't think I would like it, and it's relaxing to me, and I really like doing it. So I'm excited to do more projects. My sister-in-law is in PA right now, and I didn't know she was going this weekend. I was supposed to originally go with her because a friend of hers mother doesn't quilt anymore because she's up there in age, and she has like all this vintage fabric and all this stuff for quilting. And I'm like, oh my God. And she told my sister-in-law, like, if your sister-in-law wants it, she can have it. So I think she's getting some of it. So she sent me a picture of this like patriotic flag that this lady made for over top of mailboxes. And it's like quilted, but it's like a silky fabric, but it's like quilted, and it's got stars and stripes. It's really cool looking. And so she's like, you're going to make this for me. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to make that for you. I don't go outside much anymore unless I'm going swimming, not even going to lie. This will be my first birthday of me going to a resort with a lazy river in October. There you go. But it's so damn hot. It's so hot, you guys. And here's the weird thing, like, yesterday for work, hubby had to go out to Martinsburg, West Virginia, and there's a casino out there, so we were like, we'll stop by the casino for a little while. So we went out, and like as we're driving, it's 80 degrees, and literally like leaves were falling here and there, but like they haven't turned, right? So they're just like not turning and just falling off. I did notice here, they're turning a little, like some trees, but not really. So yeah. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go check out this mom of 8 kids. And I'm gonna eat my chocolate chip cookie that I don't need to eat, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. I will get the Murdoch video up this next week. You guys, it's a doozy, because this entire family, they're a bunch of numbskulls. I'm just forewarning you. Like, I was totally caught off guard by some of the shit they were saying. Like, really. Let's see. Once I got off sugar and white flour, as comedian Leanne Morgan says, my health turned around quickly. There you go. It makes a big difference, doesn't it? It does. I'm so proud of you, Tammy. Okay, you guys. Have an amazing week. That about does it for me. Bye, guys. If I could figure out how to get the hell off of here. Do I know what I'm doing?